A quick video for you, Ryan. You just go to the website, which is the address that I gave you, the cloud.sabrebiometrics.com:88. That'll bring you to the logon screen for the Sabre Cloud server. Log on with RK Safety and Sabre Client as the password. And then once you've logged on, it'll come up like this. And it'll show you your three devices. You can see straight away what's online and what's offline. The sort of important things that you can look at here is when you go into a device itself, when it comes to the time that it's set to the correct time, you've got the setting over here where it's got the GMT +2, which is very important. If ever that's out, you just change it back to +2 because that's our South African time, of course. And here's where you can change the device alias name to the name that you want to call the device. And that's about all that you can do here. We've got the serial number and that sort of thing all displayed here. But the other important things that you can look at here is the last time. Okay, you can see it's communicating now to update whatever there was that I changed, not that there was anything. But the last activity, this is an important date and time to tell you when the last it connected. So if you're looking at devices that are not online, at least you can see when they were connected. And these are the IDs that you should be using on your devices. If you don't use between 1501 and 1999, then if you put a name against a person, so if you go over here, let me just show you quickly. So you go here to data and employees, okay. What you can do is you can take any of these enroll IDs that you've got, which should be between those numbers, by the way. And if you click on this particular enroll ID, you can actually put the person's name. But if you're using a number that's not your number, what will happen is somebody else could be allocated that number. You see, like you're using 501 over here. You should be using 1501 to 1999, and then on your side in Sabre, using the payroll number as your main key. So these are the numbers that we allocate you, and what will happen is somebody else has been allocated 501. So if they put a name in over here on the same database, because we're sharing the server with multiple people, when the person puts their finger on it, it's going to display that name. And if you use the correct numbers, you can actually put your name that you want to display, so that when your staff put their finger on the reader, it'll show their name. That's why we've given the unique numbers. But you only get your data for your device. So you can never get anybody else's data, but of course it confuses people. Anyway, and if you want to look at transactions, you can go here to transactions, but just play around and you'll see what I'm talking about. And the other way is if you want to look at transactions for a specific employee, go to that employee, and then over here on the right, you can view their transactions. And then you can see their clock-ins and clock-outs. So it's pretty useful, especially if you just want to quickly have a look at records and see if somebody's at work. And obviously that's where it's nice to display their name. But I wouldn't suggest displaying their name at the moment, because what's going to happen is you're going to end up, somebody else is going to end up, when they clock in with that number, is going to end up with your staff member's name, and then they're going to start reporting problems because you've been allocated the incorrect, or it wasn't explained correctly to you how to do it and what numbers you should be using on the cloud. Anyway, I hope this helps, and yeah, just let me know if you've got any more problems or any issues. Thanks. Cheers.